all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Folks, here on the Bossman Show. We're here with the new coach of Washington State Cougars, Coach Kyle Smith. Coach Smith, how are things up there in Pullman, man?
That's great. Friendliest place on earth.
Yes, indeed. And, Coach, what does it mean if you lead this program up to Washington State in the Pac-12 after your success in San Francisco, come up to the Pac-12, moving up there to help those guys at Washington State get back to prominence again?
No, I'm excited about it. Just an opportunity to really try to compete at the highest level. We obviously have some work to cut out and try to get this thing on the right track. And I just think the support's here in the community and at the institutions. We have the facilities and we have the right things in place and getting the right people on board and just excited to give a crack at it.
And, Coach, you've shown success in building a program, even at Columbia to San Francisco. You know how to build a program, and how will you draw on your success of those past stops to help you as you try to rebuild the Washington State brand up there?
Well, I think we'll stick with our main principles, and we really talk about being it's a character development program, and that's what we're trying to do, develop character in these young men, and basketball happens to be our vehicle. And obviously we have to get talent, but I think that's going to appeal to the right type of guys, and I think I'm looking back at the people who have had success here over the years, going back to, even as far back as Marv Harshman or George Raveling. And I was just actually looking through some of the George Raveling's quotes the other day, and they all kind of revolved around the same thing. It's just building a team and community and I think it's a great place, and Kelvin Sampson, great success here doing the same thing, and then obviously the Bennetts, and that's kind of, they built their foundation. And I was kind of in the young side of my assistant coaching career and kind of watching them from afar, how they were just fearless in their determination to do the things they wanted to do, get the right kind of guys that fit their brand of basketball, and they just kept plugging away at it.
Yes, indeed. And Coach, what would be the biggest adjustment for you now coming from the West Coast Conference to the Pac-12? I know it's a higher conference for its quality of basketball. Are you able to recruit some of the similar guys you're looking for San Francisco? Because academics are very important in Washington State as well, like it was San Francisco. So what would be the biggest adjustment for you coaching in the Pac-12 there from the WCC? I know you probably saw some of those schools kind of in passing, not close as you will now.
Yeah, I think it'll be so. I think we used to bump into Washington State a little bit because they're kind of, especially when Coach Bennett's here when I was at St. Mary's. But also, I think the big lure, and I think you're going to get the guys that where the Pac-12 opportunity is too hard to pass up. And the idea of going to play in, McHale and Pauley Pavilion, and just it's really the risk takers that really want to try to sit, not afraid to fail. So I think that's what we sell out there. We need some fearless guys that are willing to play the right way, but just want to test what they got, and so you will. And internationally, I think those guys, it's a great platform for. I think we're going to be pretty strong there overseas, and they've had success with your Aaron Baines, Brock Modems in the past that have embraced this opportunity and parlayed into pro careers, but also invested in the program and making it a team and have special memories, which is neat, especially when you see guys from other countries and coming together, all kinds of people from all walks of life. So, I think we'll have a little higher profile, a little bigger platform, and it'll be fun to see if we can do it.
And Coach, the Pac-12 is one of the best conferences academically first and foremost, and analytically as well. When you combine those two factors, it's one of the premier conferences in America, if you ask me. Yeah,
no doubt about that. And I think that, Bill Walton likes to say conference of champions, and I think champions in all walks, whether it's off the court, on the court, it does attract the best and the brightest. And to be associated with that and compete against each other, that's a pretty neat activity.
You got that right, and that's just a league, basketball league. I feel like the teams, the Pac-12 kind of didn't get this just do this past year because there's a lot of talent in the Pac-12, a lot of great coaching. The games are competitive every night because I love watching. In Atlanta here, it's late at night, but I love watching those late night Dave, Bill Walton games. They're very entertaining, but the basketball was great too as well.
Yeah, no, I was tuned in with you on occasion, so it was Wednesdays and Sundays, and watch poor Dave Pash squirm around some of Bill's outlandish marks, but it's more than that. I think Oregon had great success, and just there's been a lot of different champions in the recent years, and I think it's because you have some good coaches and good pedigrees and good programs, and we want to try to get Washington State back in that conversation.
I'm hoping you all do well, and Cal, because my buddy Mark Fox from down here is out there now, so I'm hoping you two do very well over everybody else.
Yeah, sure. I like it. I like it. We're both got inherited similar situations, and it's about getting. I'm sure Mark's looking for the same situation, looking for guys with great attitude and good students for sure. We're bumping into each other on the recruiting trail because we're both in similar boats right now. So. I'm with you. I hope we both do well too.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, how's it been going? Relationships with the players on the roster now, because that's very key when you take over a job. You're taking over those kids too. Like you're bought into them to take their job. So, how has that been? Relationship with on your roster now, trying to teach them about who you are as a person and kind of learn about you and the staff you're putting together right now.
Yeah, they've done a great job. I know I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and they're going through a transition, and there's certain guys not phased at all, and they've been great, and they want to be good, and we're just steady, like I said, character development, talking about faith, family, team, and academics. Those are what we're going to concentrate on, and I just want them to have great attitudes, work hard, and just be proud to be Cougs. I mean, I think that gets down to it, and I think they're starting to sense that. And then, unfortunately, they got finals next week, and they'll be scattered for a while, and we'll come back in the summer and get together. But so far, so good. And then we're just little minute milestones and measure our victories. Or, sometimes it's just make sure everyone's getting a good lift in and doing what they're supposed to do, and just taking care of their side of the street, as you like to say, just being responsible themselves, and we think smart and responsible win.
And Coach, have you been getting on the court with the guys yet? Kind of see a little bit of what you have in store so far, and has that been fun so far for you? You've been able to get on the court with the guys.
That's my favorite part of the day, is being able to work these guys out, and so that's where the other 22 hours or whatever, 23 hours a day are, stressed with phone calls, recruiting calls, but get in there, that's my comfort zone, and they've been all eyes and ears, and we're emphasizing trying to get better defensively. We have to address that before we do anything else. And we're pretty skillful. We've got some guys that make shots, and scoring the ball wasn't as big an issue, but we got to get where we can, defend people and get it off the board and start from there. I think that's where it always starts with that, and so we're locked in to, achieve what you emphasize, and so we're emphasizing those things. It's not fun in the spring to get down in a stance and try to guard people, but they've been doing it and been doing it with a good attitude.
Well, having 4 hours now to work the guys out, come up here in the summertime, really going to help to get the defensive continuity going for you guys. Because if you defend on that end of the court, you can get secondary breaks, primary breaks, and have some fun on that end of the court. Once you defend and stop up and see them frustrate those guys, then taking tough and missing shots and get them all off their games there.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll get into it as we get back in the summer and get you get a lot of practice time.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, I know at San Francisco you kind of play a different kind of non-conference schedule. Now, here in Washington State, you're not having to be bought per se. Now you can kind of pick and choose your schedule a little bit better now. So how you see us going about scheduling games now since you're taking over now going forward?
Well, I think it's important that our out-of-conference, we give ourselves the best chance to win. And you have 18 league games, so you have 18 high major opportunities, which can be, quad 1, quad 2, depending on how our league does. But it's really important for the Pac-12 to have a good non-conference win-loss. And we'll schedule what we need to do accordingly to put us in a position where we can help the league and help ourselves if we have a good league.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, I know one thing I like to talk about with coaches when they get a new job is the food. So how's the food in Pullman been? What's some spots up there for listeners who want to explore the Pullman area in Washington State? Where's she going to eat at, man?
I've been plugging one place that they're getting tired of me seeing me go in there, but it's a really I think it's pretty new. Black Cypress, Italian Greek place. Hopefully they'll comp me a meal. I've been saying a lot of interviews, but there's a handful of other places, but that's been the place that's right in downtown, and you get a real good feel for it. It's just a fun college town. I've never been in a place where so many people just rep their colleges. A lot of crimson and gray, a lot of WSU, a lot of people walking around saying "Go Cougs." So it's kind of a neat spot for us.
Have you talked to Coach Leach yet? I know he's an interesting guy to talk to. We had him on the show once before, and it was very interesting to talk to Coach Leach. How has he been? Maybe you talked to him so far.
No, he's kind of an elusive guy around here. He kind of flows like he's in and out. He's kind of a late night owl, but my conversations have been interesting to say the least. But I respect what he's done, and we'll try to model what they're doing. But I think same idea. He has a certain way of doing things, and we do as well, and I think that's where we're really supported from the administration and the community. They know it's gonna, you got to be a little different up here, the way you recruit and the way you coach, and I'll study them pretty hard. They're doing a great job.
Indeed, with Coach Smith will definitely be cheering for you guys out there, man. Got the best luck to see you on the recruiting trail. Hope you and Mark don't want you told too much on that trail out there, man. But best luck to talk to you real soon, Coach. Thank you again for doing the show once more, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, folks, it's Kyle Smith here on the Bossman Show.
hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.